60 pounds. Back pressure at 90 degree. 90 degree static hold back pressure. 60 pounds, which is roughly 27-28 kilos. Done with 3 sets. Now the last one is left. Let's left arm couldn't handle the weight. So this is my current program. So this is back pressure, 90 degree standing. So the second is wrist pronation. I was supposed to do this workout on Monday, but I missed it, so I'm doing it today. So on Mondays I do back pressure, wrist pronation, side pressure. What's this? Yeah, thumb side pressure, cupping, and rising. These are the 6 movements I'm doing currently, and there are few other things which I'll be doing on the what do you say? I'll be doing it on Wednesday, but as I'm doing it today, I'll postpone the workout to Thursday. The Wednesday will become Thursday. So on that day, I have around, I think again 6 exercises for arm wrestling specific. I'll do those. Right now I'm doing a lot of volume work, lot. These are 6. Then yeah, on Wednesday I'll do pull-ups, lat pull down, pronation, rising, side pressure, cupping, finger. Then I'll just bicep curls, 21s. So around 15 exercises for currently I'm doing, and Sundays I do a lot of blood work, lot of blood flow work, and from past 2 weeks I'm doing 2 times table time also, Tuesdays and Saturday, but this Tuesday I missed it. The reason I'm doing too much of volume is because before the states, the 1 month of Ramadan, during that time I won't be able to come for practices. I won't be able to work out so much. I have to I have to reduce it. And anyway, it's all good that before a competition you reduce the volume. So the timing is perfect. Now I'm at a very high volume, low intensity. I would not say low intensity, it's medium to high intensity. But then in the month of Feb, around the time when Ramadan starts, February 20, around that time, till March 20 will be Ramadan. So I don't think I'll be able to go to practice on Saturdays. I might I might just call somebody at my house and pull, but not so much. So at the time of states, I'll be really strong. If I don't get injured, it will be a really very nice. Uh, it will be a very nice form. I'll be very strong. Let's hope for the best. And let's do the second workout. So the second is wrist pronation. I'll show you exactly how I'm doing the wrist pronation. 51 pounds, roughly 17 kilos. This weight is slightly heavier for me currently, but if I reduce little also, it becomes very light. But the best way to progress, note down. So last week also I did the same weight for 8 reps. Here also did the same weight for 8 reps, which I didn't see it. I should have seen it earlier. But the weight felt a lot easier than last time. So the second set, I won't increase the weight. I will increase the reps to, let's say, 10 or 12. Yeah, 12. If I increase the weight to 12, it will be 4 more reps than last week. I don't know if the angle is good or not. Failed. Right, right. I did 12 reps, but left I failed with 7 reps. So 12, 7. So only 2 sets of this. Third is going to be side pressure. For that I have to set up the table. I have to set up the pulley. Let me just set up the table. This is your pulley system. But sometimes this gets tangled. But still works good. Yeah. So last week I did 41 pounds. I'll start with the same weight and see if I can increase. So this is the setup. I have a for side pressure. I have a handle. I use this thing. Let me set this thing up. Karate belt and a cone. And this becomes a perfect handle for side pressure. See this. I hope you can see. The weight was quite a bit easy. I'll increase the weight. One mistake, one mistake that beginners, yeah, one mistake that beginners do is uh, if they see that the weight becomes easier. Like say I did this thing, it is around 17 kgs and it's feeling very easy. What many people will do is they'll increase the weight by a lot. They might increase it like 5 to 6. So there is some network issue. So what I was telling is that even in the gyms, the weights are like 5 kg then 7.5. So it's better you increase a very small margin. Don't increase the very large margin. So I'm going to increase the weight only by um, I think this is 1.75 kilo or something. So I'll increase only this much. What happens is if you increase the weight by too much, there's a chance you might injure. And progressive overload should be very slow. It should be very steady, and it should be very consistent. But when you increase the weight by a big number, there's a loss of continuation, there's a loss of uh, consistency. So it's always better use smaller weights for progressive overload. Set number two. Even this weight was a bit easier. This is the power of small and continuous progressive overload. So side pressure 41.4 into 10. Then I increase the weight 45.6. So that was 20 kgs into 10. So only two sets of this. Now thumb side pressure. Thumb side pressure is one of my favorite. As a top roller. As a top roller, everyone should do this. Top roll, when combined with back pressure, strong rise, pronation, and a bit of side pressure, is unstoppable. I hope the angle is. I hope the angle is fine. I won't be doing it on the right. I'm injured over there. So the alternate for right is resistance band. The same movement but with resistance band. Do I look big? Do I look big? That's it. Here I'm not going to increase the weight. I felt it was a perfect weight. I cannot increase it. If I increase, it will be too much. If I decrease, it will not be much optimal. Let's see how is this angle now. I think this should be better angle. This was very nice. Right. Some looks clear. So I'm done with side pressure, thumb side pressure also. Let me Thumb side pressure 41.4 into 5 and now is a multi-spinner side pressure, which I feel is really very helpful for hook pullers. So camera mirroring is on. If you can see that it's right, but it's actually left. This left. So how I wrap is multi-spinner I hold like this. From the bottom it comes to center and again bottom. And now you should connection. Bring it. This was heavy weight. Let me try it on the right. I don't think I can do it. I'll slightly try it if the pain is there. Felt slight pain. So let's go to right arm zone. That, that was good way for the left, but not on the right. From almost many months, I'm not training my right the way I'm training my left. So on the right, I'm just training my rising, my pronation, and back break. These are the only things I'm able to train on the right, and sometimes I do light statics on the right for side pressure and cupping because that is how I injured myself. Uh, Recently, a lot of the guys who shouldn't be able to open my wrist on the right are able to open because I'm not training it. but I don't know. On the right, I'm genetically very strong for hook. I think not genetically, but maybe because I had calisthenics background, or I don't know what it is. Because left, it took my left hook is not so great, but on the right it is. And even if I train my hook, even if I don't train my hook, my right arm hook is pretty strong. But I think because of lack of training, I couldn't condition my tendons for hook, and that is the reason I injured myself. So from past few weeks or months, I'm not trying to play hook as I used to do it before. I'll even if when I recover completely 100%. I mean 100% is not possible. Nobody is 100%. But when I don't feel the pain while playing a hook, I'll still not hook. I'll condition it. I'll make it stronger. Then I will start to hook. So let me do the second set. The tripod is broken, so I'm not able to record it properly today. I'm holding it in my hand or using a phone. I mean using a water bottle. Very tough hit. I'll do in the static and stop. Let's see what's next. So 41.4 into I think I did 2 or 3 second, 2 second hold. So next is rising. Rising, rising, rising is so important. Rising is the most important piece of arm wrestling. It is. You cannot negotiate with rising. Let me get this set up for rising. This is my rising setup. Let me show you. So this is the setup for rising. This is 31 pounds. Let me show you the wrap I do. So first is I put the belt on the wrist like this, and then turn it, get it like this. So this is, and slightly kick back, not so much, this much. So it will be kick back, not like this. It will be this like this, and this is how I do my rising. On the rising, I don't try to go very heavy. Form is more important, especially in rising. Form is important to be very good. Rising do not miss. Wrong form can even injure you can injure yourself if you do it in wrong form. So don't go very heavy. Fifteen drops. The reason I was looking at the camera was not camera. I was looking at the phone so that I don't go below this, or I don't do only this. I wanted to get to 90 and do this. Maintaining 90 degrees is very important. When you're 90 degrees parallel to the floor, that is when the weight is maximum. Because if you lift this even slightly, the weight reduces, and even if it goes down, it reduces the maximum impact. So the 100% weight transfers when the arm is parallel to the ground. That is why you might have seen some people, they lift very heavy back pressure, standing back pressure, but they lift it like this. They lift it doesn't matter. It doesn't transfer so much because when you're like this, it is, and they even go back like this. And and when the what do you say? When the arm is perpendicular to the ground like this, the weight is almost zero. There's no weight falling on. There's no pressure. There's no much pressure. So The more it is stricter, the more it is. The more it is 90 degree. I mean, when it is 90 degree, you hit the 100% of the weight, and when it is 0 degree or 180 degree, then it becomes zero. So the back pressure, even if you do back pressure, it should be like this: 90. That is how it should be. Or else you're just lifting weights. It will be just ego lifting. Let me do my second set. The weight was less than 15 kilos. But the impact was 100%. Earlier even I used to do back pressure like this itself, this way, and I think it was like 3-4 months in palm wrestling, and I was able to lift um, around 35 kilos with that form, but I couldn't feel it on the table, not even a bit. Now my back pressure is, I have not gone for one rep max yet, but I do for 8 reps. Today I did 60 pounds, that is 27 kilos, so it is 8 kgs less than what I used to do like this, but still I do it in 90 degrees. This is so it's much more effective. So done with rising. Let's check what's next. I hope I'm loud enough or I'm not. If somebody is watching, please let me know. Rising. If somebody is watching, let me know if I'm speaking loud enough or not. So done with all the 6 exercises. The last is left, supination. I'm doing supination for, right now I'm doing all the movements, every single movement that I can do. I am doing the main things are uh, radial deviation, that is rising, then your pronation, cupping, back pressure, Side pressure, I'm doing this. Ulnar deviation, I'm doing supination. So I'm going to do all the movements right now. Then, as I mentioned, in Ramzan I'll be cutting out the volume. I'll cut out all the extra exercises and I'll just maybe focus on five, maximum 5 to 6. That's it. 5 to 6 maximum exercise I'll do. Rising, pronation, cupping, back pressure, side pressure, and that much itself. Only 5 things. So the way I'm doing supination is I wrap it like this. So I insert the thumb inside the thumb like this and tight enough, should be tight, and this, and this is how I supin it. I used to never ever train my supination in my entire arm wrestling journey, career. But now I'm training every single direction. It's a little bit heavy. This is a good weight. Today I was planning to do a live stream for let's say regarding next PTR event. I wanted to discuss something, but there was an issue with the laptop. I couldn't. So uh, I'm planning to do one live session every week, other than practice pools, regarding BTR, what's the update, what's going on, and maybe some general discussion related to arm wrestling, some Q&A. Trying to do it once a week, every week consistently. Let's say sure if this will help me to get connected better to the community. This will also help me to reduce my, what do you say, reduce my fear of camera. I know I have came in front of the camera a lot, quite a lot, but still I fumble a lot on the camera, and I forget what I'm supposed to speak. But yeah, it's getting better. Hey, looking cute. Wait, who's this? If I say, is it you? I have to be careful with Faisal. Had a really good training session today. Great, great. Even my training was good today. You might see the pump. No, the quality is not good. Camera quality. What did you train today? A few days back, I was rewatching my old videos. The the podcasts of PTR. I used to do a lots of mistake, lots and lots of mistakes. I used to use lots of filler words. Now also I use, but I need to fix those. Pronunciation, a lot of variations and side pressure. Ordered stuff from clause for cup work. Great, great, great. You're improving very fast. Nice. You have currently you have those beginners gains advantage, and you're making proper use of that. Many people they miss out that opportunity, and you really do nice research work, and you train very, I don't say perfect, but a lot better than what most beginners do. And let's be honest, we have really good mentorship right now. Just kidding. Done with supination work. This was the final step. Oh wait, there's a little more. The most important thing. Switch the camera. The most important thing for my style of arm wrestling, King's move, open on top roll, is let's be honest, you cannot end your arm wrestling workout without doing the Devon's most infamous lift, pronation lift. Yeah, my training method changed a lot of Saturdays. The table turn helps. Training also makes you realize the angles you have to move in. Exactly. Hit PR in high pronation. I hit 37.5. Ooh. If the form is good, then 37 is really a good number. One thing about the pronation lift is you won't get the results very quickly, specifically with this pronation lift. I mean, I did lots of pronation lift, and it took me a very long time to understand how it actually works on the table and how to use it. And even the pronation lift in itself is a very technical lift, and it's not that hard, but not many people will try to understand the technique behind it. So if you have lifted in a good form, 37 is good, and this, if you consistently do it, after a few months it will show you a drastic improvement in your pronation on the table, especially when you hit the open arm top roll. Let me share quickly how the proper pronation lift is done. Increasing the weight a bit. So, the first thing where people mess up is when using the belt angle. I mean, the way they lift the angle. So, this thing should be adjusted according to your height. Many people, but I'll show you that later. So, the pronation lift, it's not like this. Many people lift like this. It becomes easier to lift, but this is wrong. The pronation is best engaged when your wrist is slightly kicked back. So this is a perfect way of doing pronation lift, not this. See, this is a straight wrist, and this is how your wrist should be. I'll show you more. I hope the angle is fine. So what happens is when you don't fix the belt angle, many people, they either lift like this or they have to lift like this. It should be 90 degrees parallel to the ground. That is when you can effectively hit the pronation. This way to bit. And one more important thing, this pronation lift is not about curling your pronation or lifting it like this. It's holding the position and leaning back. It's maintaining your pronation. That's why I'm including lots of dynamic controllers. Thanks. You're welcome. My pronation, peak pronation when I tried was 31 kilos. Right now I don't know how much it is. This is how much for, let me calculate, 44, 9.0, 4.2 divided by 100. So this is 28 kilos. Yeah, 28 kilos of pronation. I think I'll add another 2.5 kgs, 2.2, sorry, 4.2 pounds, which becomes um, 30 kilos. If I'm able to lift this easily, then I'll go for the PR today. So, I don't think so I can do it, but let me try. It's 30 kilos. No, I couldn't do it. So I was able to do only 28 kgs today. It is still fine, especially after completing the workout. So that's it, guys. How's your diet going? Diet is terrible. Uh, some more the other work comes in between. I have to miss my meals. So, yeah, those guys are too much for us. They feel like a wall for us. Even beating with two arms is very difficult for me. I don't know. I think Faisal, you can beat them. I mean, even I think I can beat with two arms, but I think you can beat much easier. Of course, it should be easier for you. You are overall a lot stronger than me. It's just that I'm into arm wrestling from a long time. Actually, not so long, but I understood the vectors of arm wrestling faster than others, and I'm able to use it on the table properly. Did proper conditioning. I suppose. Yes, rising is very important. If I if I have only if I get if I chance to only do two exercises for rest of my life arm wrestling, I do only rising and pronation. Nothing other than that. Of course, arm wrestling. But for exercise perspective, arising and pronation form is the most crucial. A lot. I do it every day almost. Be careful with the everyday training. I mean, yeah, I think your diet and supplementation is really good. You might recover quickly, but if you're not able to recover, then I would not recommend you to do it every single day, and especially if you're doing heavy band work. Then go on, you can. Bands are really very good for arm wrestling. Many people neglect those, but the kind of pressure you feel on the bands are it's really good. I'm done with my workout, and thanks for reminding about bands. I'll do some band work and I'll end my workout. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. Faisal, meet you on Saturday and subscribe to the channel, my channel as well as BTR channel. Okay, see you.